Welcome to this new session, new video where we are going to discuss the questions and answers related to piping engineering. What we are going to do, we'll have one question on screen along with few options. Then we'll take a pause of 5 seconds to understand the question correctly. Then we'll look into each and every option given against the questions and we'll come up to the right answer. So we are going to discuss each question in detail. So this is going to be very interesting session. So let's start with the questions. So let us look at the question. Which statement is true related to pipe? The four options are hollow cylinder used for conveyance of water, gas, steam, petrol, etc. Pipes come in several types and sizes. They can be divided into three main categories: metallic pipes, cement pipes and plastic pipes. Or the fourth option is all above the above. Think about it. Okay, so the correct answer is all of the above. These three statements A, B and C, they talk about the definition of pipe. Pipe is nothing but a hollow cylinder which can be used to pass the water, gas, steam, any of the fluid which is used in petroleum industry. And it comes in several types and sizes. Yes, there are many sizes and types available in the market based on process requirement and industry requirements. Then again, this can be required in the form of metallic, cement pipes and plastic pipes. So the correct answer will be all of the above. For a given NPS, the OD stays fixed and the wall thickness varies with increasing schedule number or weight of pipe. The correct answer is A. With schedule number, thickness will vary and OD will remain same, that is outside diameter of pipe will always remain same. With change in thickness only, the inside diameter will keep on changing and schedule number will keep on increasing or decreasing. How many standard pipe schedules or pipe sizes are given by ANSI ASME 36.10? Okay. Question, option A 5, B 10, C 11, D 14. Okay, the correct answer is C. There are 11 schedule numbers commonly used. For example, schedule 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 and 160. So total 11 schedule numbers are there. We are used in 36.10 or we can say 36.19 also. Just wanted to bring into your notice that you can increase the speed from 1x to 2x. Go to the settings and change. Sometimes we know few of the things so that we can quickly go through the content by increasing the speed. Again, also we have few courses developed on piping engineering, 8 important elements where all the pipe flange, steam trap, monitors, everything is covered, all the elements. Then piping layout, compressor, pipe rack, pumps, exchanger, columns, everything is covered. Then codes and standard, all the codes and standard mostly commonly used in piping industry are covered. Plot plan development. So all these courses are available. Links are given in the description box. There will be lifetime access certificate will also be provided, so we can learn, refresh and record the content. So let's continue with the session. Which of the following statement is not true? Tube is measured by outside diameter. Pipe is measured by inside diameter. Pipe is measured by nominal, not actual inside pipe diameter. The correct answer is B. Okay, pipe is measured by NPS, not by inside diameter. We represent it by NPS or DN. So tube is always represented by outside diameter and pipe is measured by nominal pipe inside diameter, that is not actual one. That's why we have written not actual inside pipe diameter. Material standard ASTM A106 supplementary requirements call for additional tests. Mandatory as per A106. Manufacturer decides the extent of testing. When desired shall be so stated in the order. or all of the above. Which statement is true related to supplementary requirements for additional tests as per ASTME 106? So the correct answer is C. When desired shall be so stated in the order. There are many supplementary requirements which are mentioned in ASTM A106, but these has to be executed only when it is stated in the purchase order by the contractor. If once it is stated in the purchase order and agreed by manufacturer, then only these shall be executed. Okay, there are many requirements which are mentioned, but only we have to execute only when it is mentioned in the purchase order. So only C, the correct answer is C. Minimum wall thickness at any point shall not be more than 12%, 12.5% under the specified wall thickness. Is it true or false? This is true statement. Whenever the pipe thickness is manufactured, whenever a pipe is manufactured in a factory, we call it mill. So this tolerance 12.5% is called mill tolerance, the tolerance which is acceptable while manufacturing the pipe. When we are asking manufacturer to get some pipe wall thickness, it cannot be maintained uniformly throughout the length of the pipe. So any specific point, the 12.5% deflection is acceptable in maintaining the pipe wall thickness. So minimum pipe wall thickness we can accept up to 12.5%, which is also called mill tolerance. So this statement is true. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. This was all about this session. There are so many other videos available in playlists and on this channel. You can always look into this. You can always mention a topic in your comment section so that we can make videos on those topics also. I'm sure these are all very informative and adding value to your knowledge. So keep watching. Stay tuned.